Meat boy, meat boy, meat boy, meat boy.
Sausage boy!
We're back again. We're at the end on the last fucking part. Now, here's the thing. I already beat this. Not just at home, but we recorded this once before, and I beat it.
Fuzz, would you like to give commentary on why that was?
Yeah, why am I doing this again? Why am I doing this again?
Is it quite possible that you might have fucked up?
Thanks for putting me on the spot, guys.
Yeah, all eyes on you.
Anyway,
Just inch closer to that ledge. We want to see you teetering a little bit.
Rob, let's get to the point. Anyway,
Explain.
we were recording through. We were trying to record through the condenser mic that we normally use, but for some reason the computer chose to record through the onboard mic instead of the condenser mic.
Or
So our
somebody
quality-
didn't check the tech like they were supposed to.
Or the sound guy in the group didn't check either. Regardless, our audio was like fucked up, so we couldn't really put anything.
We lost so much footage that day.
Yeah, that wasn't that was like our.
We lost the entire day's worth of footage because of that.
To be perfectly honest, that was one of our least productive days. So that's like the most positive
Least
thing I can say
productive.
about it.
We actually had a decent amount of stuff done.
No, there was like one where we spent like an hour on that we thought was complete shit, and we decided not to release it. It was Vapor.
Yeah, that was.
We spent about an hour in Vapor complaining that we don't know what to do.
We were. Never mind. I was not gonna. I was about to take some shots, but I'm not gonna.
All right.
No,
You wanna
please,
say
take the
something?
shots.
No.
Come on.
No, not at you. It's somebody else. I was about to.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Fuzz knows what I'm talking about.
Okay.
What did I do?
No.
Not you, asshole. Fucking god damn it. Like if it's you, I'm gonna fucking call you out on it. Like, I have no issue saying how dumb you are.
Thank you for helping my self-esteem. I love you, buddy. I love you so much.
Why did you? Ew.
He actually kissed Matt's head.
My bald ass head. Now I feel icky. I need a shower now. Somebody get me some bleach. Your hands are really cold, by the way.
Cold.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
Come on, get.
Cold hands.
Dude, I was outside, and my head is warmer than your hands.
For whatever reason, I don't know why, but I never have any blood in my hands, so my hands are always frozen.
You feel like you have like the touch of a corpse. Jesus.
No, it's worse
fuck.
during winter because like every single time I'm outside, I have to have gloves on, like twofold, because my hands freeze up instantly.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. What are you?
I am an enigma.
Robot.
That's you, Fuzz.
Yeah, you.
Shit.
You are
I wanted you to roll with that, but
you are a
did not.
kosher Jewish robot. That's what you are. You have no empathy, sympathy, or any emotions whatsoever.
That hurts, Rob.
That cuts deep.
Into my metallic skin.
That was a witticism. I give it 10 out of 10.
Excellent witticism. Humor circuits are engaged.
I think we should stop acknowledging when we're funny, because then that kind of drags
Thank
out the
you
joke.
for ruining the moment, Fuzz.
I'm just saying.
See, we were all having a good time, Fuzz. All laughing, and you're just like, no.
Heck, I need to point out the joke.
I'm sorry.
The joke was funny because A, B, and C.
Why did you have to yell in my ear, dude? God, you made me slide right off. Oh, you know, I'm just gonna stay here, Dr. Feast. Fuck you.
Damn it! I cannot turn around.
That was something I found out the first time I played it. I was like, wait. I mean, if it weren't for those fucking the moving death blades, it'd be just hilarious. I'd just stand there forever.
Damn it! This wasn't part of my programming. Can't turn around.
Hey, Rob, are you forgetting something?
No, the timer's going.
Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure.
I'm not that off the game.
Also, we don't need a timer. This is the last level.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, true. Whee!
Do you like your? Oh, you know, I just noticed something really weird about this level.
What?
You know how in all the other levels, your blood is on the blades when you die?
That That's because this one resets every time.
No, but even when they do the reset, it always will put the blood on the blades. No
Look,
matter
look
what.
at that one. It's got that. It's on that one a little.
No, but you just died on
And-
another one
and
earlier
that
and it didn't go
one-
on.
Oh yeah, that one. I think it's the moving blades where it does.
Yeah, because they reset them. They reset where they are every time.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
They,
'cause I was just
kind of run
noticing
like
that.
they kind of run on the same layer as Meat Boy does, whereas like they reset every level.
So does that mean there's multiple ghosts of the saw blades?
Possibly.
Did they go to Sawblade Heaven?
Heaven.
Heaven?
I don't know. Would you tell me if you been to heaven?
Is Jeebus there?
Your Lord Savior Jesus Christ,
And Gob?
Gob, the son of Gob, Jesus.
Oh God! Now Rob's losing it.
Let us all pray to Jesus, son of Gob. It's like something you'd hear in like Lord of the... It's like a medieval fantasy kind of thing.
No, it's just something you hear during a really bad D&D match.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's like I am Jesus, son of Gob, level 73 paladin.
I don't think that was so okay.
My speech impediments bring us so much joy.
I'll give you that. It does bring some funny grammatical humor. I'm gonna be, instead of saying "Oh Jesus," I'm gonna say "Oh Jesus." That is gonna be my new worrisome cry.
What's Jeebus's favorite number?
7. We could ask Mike and Jebby about that. Jebby.
A Pokemon Bridge.
About my bed.
Here's a link right here.
Look at that link. It's a good link, Fuzz. I'm glad you put it there.
I mean, look at it.
Oh
The link died with your death.
no! Jeebus couldn't save me.
We're starting out strong today.
We're doing well. We're doing good. We're doing good. We like it.
We have fun here.
We have fun here.
Yeah.
Oh, missiles. Oh, saw blades.
Death.
Death. Everywhere you turn. Oh, that was
I love the progress we've made.
none.
Anyway, you had a story to tell?
Do I?
Well, there was this story that, for some odd reason, at the bar you decided to text me, "Hey, I'm hanging out with a goat." You didn't tell me why. You didn't tell me where. You didn't tell me when. You just said, "I'm hanging out with a goat." Now, with me and everybody else in that bar, we're asking, why is he hanging out with a goat? Is he fucking the goat? Is he having children with the
No.
goat? Is it going to turn into Super Sentai Goat who fights Godzilla and destroys the universe and saves everyone? What is a goat?
There was no goat fucking. Let me get that out of the way first. Do you want me to actually tell this, or should
Tell
we
him
fast
a
forward?
fucking goat story.
Okay, I was just wondering because I thought we might have to fast forward through this, but
Nah.
Okay, so it was my friend's bachelor party a couple weeks ago, and we didn't know what to do for his bachelor party, so my friend, whose brother was the one getting married, got a call from his stepwife, not his stepwife, his soon-to-be wife. Fuck you, Dr. Fetus!
Oh my God, you beat it already?
Yes!
Wow.
Suck my dick!
You beat it with
Suck
an
my
amazing
dick!
time.
Suck my dick! Okay.
I guess tell it through the credits.
No, we
Matt,
still-
that is a child. How dare you?
F.
That is a fetus.
An undeveloped child, mind you.
But we gotta do the thing. Still, we gotta do the way back. So anyway, fuck the story, fuck cutscenes. So anyway, what happens was my friend was getting married a couple weeks ago when it was his bachelor party. So we didn't know what to do for his bachelor party. So my friend, let's call him Jeb.
Jebus.
Jeb, he got a call from his brother, who we will call, Tim. Tim was getting
Tim is getting some death.
Tim was getting married, and his fiance called Jeb and was like, "What do you have planned for the bachelor party?" And Jeb was like, "I don't fucking know. Like, this kid's, I don't know what to do for this dude." So his fiance was like, "You know, he always jokes around when we're not doing anything that we should hang out with a goat. You should get a goat." And
Go on.
so Jeb was like, okay. So he goes on Craigslist because you can find anything on Craigslist.
Need a human body part? Craigslist. Like, need a time machine? Craigslist. Need carrots? Craigslist.
Look how hard I'm laughing. But
Comedy!
so he goes on Craigslist and he looks up rent a goat. I'm paraphrasing here, but he essentially looks up rent a goat. And he's like, well, the fuck can I really find anything to rent a goat on Craigslist? It's only people who want to sell goats. So he finds this one though, and he's like, all right, I might as well ask this guy. So he calls him up and he's like, yes, sir, I would like to rent a goat for my brother's bachelor party. And the dude's like, I gotta think about this. I sell goats. I don't rent them. Let me get back to you. So, Jeb. I'm putting... You know what? Can I just start saying his name and you can just superimpose the when I say Jeb?
Sure.
Okay, fine.
So I'll say Jeb and Tim, and you'll just cover their actual name.
Yeah, sure.
Because it'll be so much easier.
I got the
for-
sound clips already.
Yeah. So Jeb called the guy and he's Jeb.
Here's Jeb, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Jeb is Jeb. But and Tim is Tim. So the dude's like calls him back the next day. And he's like, all right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lend you the goat, but I'm gonna charge you the fee to buy it and a $50 security deposit. And you have to come get the goat and bring it back yourself. And he was like, okay. So, day of the bachelor party, he goes to get this. Like, me and our other friend were hanging with Tim, and he went to go get the goat with our buddy Damien. You can refer to as Damien with the repeat.
Okay.
I love that I'm making up names for everybody. So we're chilling, and he goes. He's at he lives right near. He goes to school right near where you live, Fuzz. Mm-hmm. So he has to go all the way up to the fucking mountains in Montclair, way up North Jersey, to get this goat. So he's gone for like a good 2 hours. Like, he's gone ridiculously long amount of time. But he gets up there and he's like, okay, I'm here for the goat. And the guy goes, all right, here's your goat. The goat's name is Shrimpy. My wife named him that. You can call him whatever the fuck you want. I don't even care. And he's like, all right, so here's the deal. I don't care what you do with this goat. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You can, if you grow attached, you can keep the goat. You can have sex with the goat. You can fucking kill and eat the goat. I don't care. And Jeb, just like, oh, I just want to rent the goat to hang out with, dude. I don't plan on like fucking it or eating it. And so he's like, okay, thanks. Here's the money.
I find it funny that that's actually more weird than just fucking the goat, just hanging out.
So he's like, I just want to hang out with the goat, bro. So he's like, well, here's the money. You give me the goat now.
Ooh.
You know, I would like to point out something that probably would have been easier if I just looked up a petting zoo.
I don't think they lend goats. I think it's a very closed thing. So anyway, he gets the goat, and he's going back home, and he's like, dude, this is gonna be awesome. We have a tiny goat. We're gonna be chilling with a fucking goat, and it's gonna be super cool, and I can't wait for this goat to start, like, baaing on the way home. Goat, whole ride home, does not make a fucking noise. It is the quietest, chillest goat to ever goat. And
I didn't know goat was an adjective.
I'm making it one right now.
He's paraphrasing. That's what he does.
So, I did it!
Whoa!
Yay!
In record time.
Yes, thank you, Power of Goat Story. So anyway, since this is playing, I'll finish now. So he gets the goat home after the goat, of course, shits all over his car. And he brings the goat in, and Tim's just like, what? You actually got a goat? And he's like, yeah, man. And we're like checking the goat out. They take we all take some pictures of it next to a makes a fucking thug life picture next to it. Like within, because it's in this tiny little cage, and he puts his arm around the cage, he's like, swag. And so we're like, all right, we're going to the city now, because there's an HP Lovecraft bar in the city, so we're gonna go do that. And I was like, if we leave the goat here, it's gonna shit everywhere. They're like, we got this. So they put it in the hall. They put it in. They put the goat in the hallway. They put the goat in the hallway, and they just lay down a bunch of newspaper, and they closed the door. They opened the cage. They put a bowl of water and some carrots, bunch of newspaper. Open the cage, close the door, so the goat can come out and do whatever.
Yeah.
And we go up to the city. We come back. This poor fucking goat, who I swear to God is terrified throughout this entire ordeal, is finally out of its cage. Like, we tried to get it out before, but it wouldn't come out of the cage. Now it's out of the cage, huddled behind the cage, and there is goat shit everywhere. But it ate the carrots at least. So we're just like, oh. So we try to get it back in the cage so we can bring it out to go chill in the living room with everybody. Fucker won't go back in the cage. So Jeb has to pick the goat up physically and be like, get in the fucking cage. And it finally goes back in the cage, close the door, carried out to the living room. There's like 7 people now, as opposed to like the 5 initial. There's like 7, 8 people, all just chilling in the living room. And there's a goat in a cage across from the couches. Kind of like we were like almost like we were watching TV. And what ended up happening was I went to go feed the goat, like, because nobody would feed the goat. Like, we tried to like get it to eat. It wouldn't eat out of anybody's hand. You know what? There's more to this game, but fuck it, I'm telling the story and we're ending it.
I'm just going to like do the.
Yeah, you just fuck about.
I'm gonna do the bandage girl levels.
While I fucking tell the story.
Yep.
Fuck this game. I'm done. But so me and one other dude were able to feed the goat out of our hands, give it carrots. It was super awesome, and I loved it, and he was super sweet. But we're sitting there, and it's like fucking 3 in the morning, and this goat has made a single noise the entire night. No, this is like 5+ hours, and this goat has been silent. And they're like, my life would be complete, and having to get this fucking thing would be worth it if we could just get it to make some noise and make a little ba. And so I'm like, wait, I have a brilliant idea. So I pull my tablet out, and I start looking up YouTube videos of goat noises. And I find like this 10-minute long compilation of goat noises. And I'm just like, okay, this should be good, because we tried to at it and it wouldn't work. So I start playing it, and at first doesn't seem like anything's happening. And I'm just like, well, okay, it was worth a try. And then out of nowhere, the tiniest, quietest little you ever hear. It was the tiniest, quietest little and I just like stopped dead in my tracks, and everybody's like, oh! He did it! And I'm just like, I am a monster. I'm giving this poor goat false hope that there are other goat brethren nearby. I am a horrible human being. I was just like, no, I'm done. I can't. I'm giving this goat false hope. I'm destroying its dreams. So we put it away, And we just chilled, and I kept feeding the goat, and fucking goat's trying to eat the whole carrot out of my hand and everything, and it's adorable, but it's also fucking stinky because the goat's taking poops every which way you look. And so I'm like, alright, it's fucking what, 7 in the morning? Time to go home. I go home, and I don't hear from them till Sunday, the day of the wedding. So I ask how everything went for all the people who were at the bachelor party who were at the wedding, and one of them comes up to me and is like, dude, so we had an inflatable mattress, and right next to the, we had to have someone sleep right next to the goat, because there wasn't enough room, so we had to have them sleep on the inflatable mattress. So he said that the dude on the mattress went to sleep, but he was on the couch watching him and just looking at this goat, and he just hears this noise, like kind of like a stream of water.
Oh dear God.
And he looks up and he sees the goat is peeing on the floor.
Oh God.
And it was just this, like, so close to touching the inflatable mattress and having that swell up with goat piss. So that almost happened, but the best part is what Jeb had to do after. So he was only supposed to have the goat for a night. That night, the Friday night, and then return it Saturday night. You are not making any progress.
No, I am not. You want to play?
No, I'm fucking finished.
He washes his hands of this game.
But so we were only supposed to have it for the night of the bachelor party, and then the next day he was supposed to bring it back to the creepy crazy dude from the creepy crazy mountain dude. So he calls him up. He's like, "Yeah, when can I bring Shrimpy back? When can I bring Shrimpy back to your mountain home, mountain abode? Go back to the first levels and just see how much easier that is."
I honestly, hey, what the heck?
Those are the user created worlds.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Forever alone. But
I'm gonna see if I can get like the dark worlds.
Oh God, no.
Anyway, go up.
So he calls crazy creepy mountain dude. He's like, "Yeah, when can I bring Shrimpy back?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah, I can't bring it. You can't bring him back today."
Jeb.
It's like, "What? Huh? You who?" He's like, "Yeah, you can bring him back tomorrow." And
Jeb.
He's like, "My brother is getting married tomorrow. This is an issue." So he goes, "Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna be halfway from your location tomorrow. So why don't you bring the goat there, and I can take the goat and bring it back at 9 in the morning, and that way you can get to the wedding and everything." He's like, "Okay, that works." So he gets up and he goes, and he almost doesn't wake up in time, but he wakes up and goes. And, yeah. Oh, no, wait, no. So it's because he couldn't bring the goat back. He had to keep it for the extra night. So he's like, "Well, what the fuck am I gonna do with this thing for another night? I can't keep it in here." So he goes to put the goat outside in his backyard, in the cage still. He's like, "All right, we'll keep you out here for the night, and then in the morning we'll take you back." So he puts the goat outside and he goes back in, and then he just hears meh, meh. This goat, which has been quiet the entire time, like a 24-hour span, is now screaming at the top of its lungs. So Jeb fucking hauls his ass back outside. And he's like, "What? What is wrong? What is happening?" And the goat's just chilling. The goat's fine. The goat's just like, "Hi, welcome, welcome back. Thank you for coming when I called." And he's like, "Okay." So he goes back in. 5 minutes later, meh, meh, meh. And he comes running out. He's like, "I have fucking neighbors that do not like, and they are outside. What is happening? You can't. No." And as soon as he goes outside, goat's quiet. The goat had grown attached to him.
Oh my god.
The goat was fond of Jeb. Jeb was not fond of the goat. In his words, he referred to it as a filthy beast. But the goat would freak out if Jeb wasn't there. So he's like, I can't have this thing in my house pooping all over my floors again. We already look like we have Cocoa Puffs everywhere. So he's like, okay, it's cold and it's loud. So I'm just gonna put this fucking thing in my car for the night so it's warm and nobody can hear it. So he goes to put the goat in the cage in the car by himself. Like, before he had Damien to help him, and that was already hard enough. So he goes to do it himself. And I guess somehow when he was lifting the cage door came unhinged and opened, and fucking Shrimpy bolted. And he's living on a college campus, mind you. So this goat fucking bolts, and he chases after it, and he can't keep up with the goat. It's a goat. So there's a goat running around the campus, and he's just fucking chasing it for I don't know how long. And he finally catches up to it, but the only way he was able to catch up to Shrimpy was Shrimpy had to crash head first into a fence and got like fucking concussed and stunned itself. It just went boom. So he finally catches up with the little fucker, and he's like, he looks up, and there's a party going on at the house of the fence that the goat crashed into, and they're all on the porch. So this party of people sees this goat crash headfirst into their fence, and some dude just run out of nowhere and fucking grab it. And he just looks up like, and they go, "Is that a goat?" And he's like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Why the hell do you have a tiny goat?" "It's my pet." And they're like, "Oh, that's so cute. That's adorable." And they all swarm fucking down. And they're like, "Where do you keep the goat?" And he's like, "I have a uncle who has a farm a couple miles from here." And they're like, "That's so adorable. Can we pet the goat?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure." So they're all petting the fucking goat. And it's trying to kind of nip at their fingers like it's a fucking goat. And they all have their fill, and they're like, "That's adorable." He's like, "Thank you. Goodbye."
Hold on.
All right, we're back. So, yeah, he takes the goat, though, puts it in the car, and gets the goat back, puts it in the cage, puts it in the car. Hi, Sarge. And he leaves it in there for the night. The next day, he gets up, he goes, gives it back to the guy whose wife was there this time. Now, unlike Crazy Mountain Dude, who was weird as fuck, his wife was a relatively normal human being. How does that work? Fucking beats me. So,
Opposites attract.
she's like, "Oh, there's Shrimpy. Was he good? Did Shrimpy have a good party?" And of course, because this poor goat is mortified the entire time, he's not gonna tell her that. He goes, "Yeah, Shrimpy had a great time." So they give the goat back, and he goes and he leaves, and then he goes and gets changed for the wedding, and then he picks up a friend of ours who needs to give a ride. Now, mind you, this goat has been in a car overnight. There was goat shit everywhere in the back of this car, so this car reeks to high heaven. My friend is too nice to say anything. So they go to the wedding, and he tells me all this stuff, which I didn't know because I wasn't there. And I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? But my friend just goes and turns to Jeb and says, "Wait, is that why your car smelled so bad?" With this absolute look of mortified terror on his face. Like he might have sat in goat shit. And Jeb's like, "No, don't worry, man. That was in the back. You sat in the front, right? Yeah? Then you're good. Don't worry about it." So for like a good week or so after, Jeb could not get the goat stank out of his car. The wedding was lovely though. We all had a good time. It was super nice, great food.
Man, I don't think there's a chance in hell that any single one of us can replicate a bachelor party of this magnitude of stupid.
I don't
Try.
think nothing will ever equal that. But that's the goat story. That's Shrimpy. We finished this game about 10 minutes ago. I'm fucking done with Meat Boy. I'm done. Fucking done.
You hit my Xbox, you asshole.
I didn't hit your Xbox. It bounced right next to it. Done
Okay.
with this game. I'm never playing it again.
Okay.
That's the end, folks. Bye-bye.
See ya next time.
That's a dinosaur.
You can ride on it.
I want to ride it. I'm riding a dinosaur. I'm riding a little dinosaur in the arms. He's so cute. Look at him. He's so adorable.
Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him with your mouth! Get him with your mouth!
Oh, the princesses. Nope, taking the orange one.
Hey, is that a French?